We start by making the loss of these lives matter.
Matthew McConaughey is sharing an impassioned call to action following last month's school shooting in his hometown of Uvalde, Texas. The Interstellar actor got emotional while speaking at Tuesday's White House press briefing about the tragedy, which left 19 students and 2 teachers dead. While taking the podium, Matthew detailed the time he and his wife Camila spent on the ground after the shooting, speaking to grieving families.
Even from the inside of our vehicle, you could feel the shock in the town. You could feel the pain, the denial, the disillusion, anger, blame, sadness, loss of lives, dreams halted. We saw ministries, we saw first responders, counselors, cooks, families trying to grieve without it being on the front page news. We met with the local funeral director and countless morticians who hadn't slept since the massacre the day before, because they've been working 24/7 trying to handle so many bodies at once, so many little innocent bodies who had their entire lives still yet to live.
The Oscar winner shared the stories of some of those victims and the dreams they had held. He held up art made by 10-year-old Alethea Ramirez and spoke about Maite Rodriguez, who wanted to be a marine biologist and cared for the environment.
Maite wore green high-top Converse with a heart she had hand-drawn on the right toe because they represented her love of nature. Camila's got these shoes. Can you show these shoes, please? Wore these every day. Green Converse with a heart on the right toe. These are the same green Converse on her feet that turned out to be the only clear evidence that could identify her after the shooting. How about that?
Matthew also told the story of teacher Irma Garcia and her husband Joe, who had dreams of opening a food truck and were working hard to afford to finish painting their house.
Because Irma was one of the teachers who was gunned down in the classroom. Joe, her husband, literally died of heartache the very next day when he had a heart attack. They never got to paint the back of their house. They never got to retire. And they never got to get that food truck together.
The Texas native went on to argue that taking action in favor of gun responsibility should be a nonpartisan issue.
And I'm asking you, will you please ask yourselves, can both sides rise above? Can both sides see beyond the political problem at hand and admit that we have a life preservation problem on our hands? Because we got a chance right now to reach for and to grasp a higher ground above our political affiliations. A chance to make a choice that does more than protect your party. A chance to make a choice that protects our country now and for the next generation. We got to take a sober, humble, and honest look in the mirror and rebrand ourselves based on what we truly value. What we truly value.
He concluded his powerful speech by once more sharing the names and stories of those who had died.
We start by giving Alethea a chance to be spoiled by her dad. We start by giving Maite a chance to become a marine biologist. We start by giving Ellie a chance to read her Bible verse at the Wednesday night service. We start by giving Irma and Joe a chance to finish painting their house. Maybe retire, get that food truck. We start by giving McKenna, Layla, Miranda, Nevaeh, Jose, Javier, Tess, Rogelio, Eliana, Annabelle, Jackie, Azuya, JC, Jayla, Ava, Amory, and Lexi. We start by giving all of them our promise that their dreams are not going to be forgotten. We start by making the loss of these lives matter.